do you believe in marriage?
Sure. So when you're married and worse, you're growing the children them into a committed home, you get a better child nowadays. More than when the father them is at west and the mother is at east.
Yeah, safety first. So we're back again, Sleek Streets, and we're in Spain Town, Spanish Town, the old capital, whatever you call it. So follow me in the streets, and we hear from the people them, Wagwan.
I live right off PMP, I like none of them.
You get 3 BM man and 3 BM man and my wife.
Yeah.
For life.
So, 3 wife, yeah.
Yeah.
Up. Do you believe in the foundation of a marriage?
Marriage? Yes.
Why?
But if you learn from the Bible, it tells you about marriage. Marriage is honorable to a couple.
Yeah,
Why?
grow up, I believe that marriage is the right way.
That's the family structure you see growing up.
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because it's trust, honesty, and it takes dedication. It takes a lot.
In today's society, do you think there's a lot any loyalty left?
Loyalty?
Yeah, and trust.
Yes, I surely do, and trust. You have to just trust God. Once you trust God, you have a good way of going, a good way of doing the right thing, you see me?
Do you believe in marriage?
Sure.
Why?
No, you see when you're married and worse, you're growing the children them into a committed home, you get a better child nowadays. More than when the father them is at west and the mother is at east. So the children them that grow up into a marriage or a
Family structure.
family, right, you get their better children.
Yes,
Why?
keep the family together at times.
Do you think it works during these days? Do you think marriage works out?
Yeah. Believe in a God, your marriage will work out.
Okay.
Married. Yeah, you get 3 BM man and 3 BM man and my wife.
Yeah.
For life.
So, 3 wife, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why?
Remember, a marriage is supposed to be, well, it is not supposed to be. A marriage is a union between a man and a woman, whereas this is a lifelong commitment. However, having said that, I don't believe a marriage is supposed to be a trap situation, whereas if you want to be out of it for whatever reason, there are disincentives for getting out. I think life is about living and living freely, and if it is that you desire to be out of a situation, you should be free to do so. Having said that, some of these laws that govern exit in a marriage, I don't really agree with them, because here we have a situation where domestic violence is so prevalent, and for you to be able to exit a particular situation, you almost feel trapped, like it will cost you an arm and a leg to exit. I don't know why it's like that.
Well, you believe in marriage, but you don't believe in the system that surrounds it.
Absolutely not. I think man's system of man has taken away from the system that God has implemented as far as marriage and relationships are concerned. I think financially, the laws governing how finances are separated, split, is leading persons to think twice or exit a situation in unfortunate, volatile, or some ways that are not in the best ways, in my opinion.
Do you think kids should still get beaten?
You can't scold them.
Don't spare the rod.
Well, as they say, no, but you can't scold them. When I say you have to beat them, you can talk to your kids them, and they understand you. When I grow up, my kids, I never used to spank them. But I talk to them and I punish them.
Yeah,
Why?
because I kind of help them, straighten them, so that when them grow up, them not do the same thing over and over.
No, because when you beat the child, you bruise the apple. You have to sat them down, talk to them, tell them what is right. You see me? Do the right thing. When you do the right thing around the house, the kids will follow.
Yes.
Why?
That's why the children they don't good nowadays. You realize first time when you could scold the children them. You have better children than now. You never used to have so much children, teenager, gunman and those things. Children supposed to get spanking.
So don't spare the rod.
Don't spare the rod and spoil the child.
I'm gonna talk, that's not brother. I'm gonna beat them every minute from their room.
So don't spare the rod.
No, sir. Them a picnic, they never get beat, never get murderation. Are they rude? When you say you try to keep them from the beating, at that time, them might get ruder. Yeah, out of order. But in my time, a beating go away.
What beating?
No beating, man, when them misbehave, man. Kids.
If kids will get beaten, why me not like no believe me don't know if them will get beaten and get cause we right now we have see government to deal with things around now. Well, things and time change for me, cause I'm an old man. And believe you me I tell you the truth. Growing up coming up, I never seen no one. All some of them kill me dead. You see, all some of them we are talking about kids that get beaten. Nah, so kids to get beaten for kill them or hurt them, you know. But regardless of what go on, my yard, God knows. Beaten if you get touch up one time, not just jape up and pinch up. Beaten if can me grow that I'm in a dead.
Do I think kids should be disciplined, aka corporal punishment? I don't necessarily believe that that is the best method, because once you're administering that, a lot of persons don't necessarily have control in a specific situation. So let's say you come home from America and have a tough day and the child is giving you some trouble and you tell the child stop 2 or 3 times and the child insists on doing that thing that is annoying to you. You may end up slapping that child, not really because the child is being disciplined, but because of the frustration of your day. You end up taking it out on that child. So because we're unable to separate those emotions, or most of us anyway are unable to do that, I'll say let's minimize that. But every now and then you may tap somebody on their hand and their feet and say stop that, but not a full scale strap over your back. No, sir, I don't believe in that. Not my kids. No way.
And this has been Spain Town, Spanish Town, whatever you want to call it. My name is Trae, and thanks for watching Sleek Streets.